It's weigh-in day. Now, last week I lost 1.8 pounds. Now, before you start, sending out the press briefs and wanting to throw me a party, we're not, this is not a celebration. This is just okay, we're pointing the needle in the right direction again, finally. So, I gained 10 pounds. Most of you know that. And so this is just another little realignment. We're going, okay, we're going back the right direction. So I'm going to show it to you right here on the scale. Now, my scale did not sync this morning. I think I need to change the batteries. So I was 237.1. But if you go back to last Monday, the 13th, I was 239.1, I believe, right here. And then you can see I was kind of going down, stalled out a little bit. The scale didn't record this morning, but that's where I ended up. So over the weekend we traveled, so I didn't have any other weigh-ins after last Wednesday or Thursday, whatever that was. So this morning, 237.1. And again, right now we're doing something a little bit different. I'm in Costco. I'm going to pick up some dinner, and we're going to go home and we're going to cook. I'm going to share some thoughts, and I'm going to do my nightly 30-minute workout. So let's get going. All right, up first, we've got some yellow squash and some zucchini. Oh yeah, what are we gonna make? It's a mystery. Those blueberries are for Candace, and maybe a little snack. All right, for tonight and tomorrow night's dinner, we're gonna go with some flap meat. I actually love grilling this stuff up. Tomorrow I'm gonna do some low-carb keto tacos, and tonight I'm just gonna eat beef. Picked up a little Parmesan cheese for that squash and some cheese for tomorrow's night's tacos. These are the tortillas I'm getting. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Dude, those are totally bad for you. You're gonna die. Maybe I will. Then you'll know not to eat them. But bottom line is there's 2 net carbs. I get it. Look, the ingredients list is total crap, right? I get it. But we're just trying to lose weight. So we'll worry about that a different day. Right now, we're just getting the weight going in the right direction and staying away from the fast food and the garbage. Got it? Get it? Good. All right, let's get out of that place. We got things to do. We got action items to cross off our list. So up first, we're gonna go prep dinner, then we're gonna go on a walk. All right, we're gonna hit it with this Cosmos SPG. That's salt, pepper, and garlic. And this is all I'm doing. I'm just gonna hit it with this, and I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes. Ah, bummer. This is what happens. So, southern Utah monsoons, those were all pellets. The rain got to them, and they're literally sawdust. Crap. Well, that sucks. All right, for our flat meat tonight, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just do this on Smoke Boost. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm guessing, dude. I'm gonna turn this up to 180. That is the Smoke Boost setting. And I'm gonna throw them on there for half an hour at Smoke Boost, and then we'll fire it up a little bit, see if we can, they're gonna be a quick cook because they're so thin. I'm hoping I don't murder them by smoke boosting them, but that's what we're gonna do. And that will give me time to walk. All right, we're up to the Smoke Boost temperature. We're gonna throw this on here, and we're just gonna kind of let it kind of push it together a little bit, see if it'll just do its thing. Man, I don't know if this is right. This may turn out excellent, it may not, but the plan is to smoke it a little bit while I walk, and then come back out and sear it. Oh, I forgot to tell you, that is a new segment on Unstuck called Dinner with Dude. I don't know, I gotta make up something better. Dinner with Dude is where we cook and talk and walk and do all sorts of things, discuss our thoughts. So while that's smoking for about half an hour, I'm just gonna hit the treadmill. Here it is. I got the handy dandy walking pad. I got my Disneyland walkthrough video on the screen, and we're gonna hit it. All right, I'll share a few thoughts while I'm walking here. It's got a half an hour walk ahead of me. Got my Disneyland walkthrough video that I filmed myself. And let's talk about it. So last week, 1.8 pounds down. Now, am I happy with that? Yes, it's going in the right direction. is it cause for celebration? No, the only reason to celebrate is the fact that, hey, I'm not gaining weight anymore, so that's a bonus, right? But I should be able to lose 5 pounds in a week if I could put together a solid week, because a lot of what I'm doing is kind of that regain. I regained 10 pounds, so that should come off quick. So, I'm not thrilled with 1.8, but I'll take it. So, bottom line is, did I make the best decisions up there? Pretty good. Did I eat everything perfect? If I took my blood right now, would I be in ketosis? No, I would not be. I definitely ate some things that would have kicked me out even if I was in. But what I really tried to focus on last week and getting my diet kind of back on track is, okay, like intermittent fasting Monday through Friday, which I told you, I did that, check. 30 minutes of daily movement, check. Weigh in on Monday, check, and check again today. So I'm holding true to the promises that I made myself and I made to the community for my accountability. And so I feel good about that. So if I keep doing those things, the needle will keep going in the right direction. So I'm not on a time crunch here. Everyone knows that. It's just about showing up, being consistent, and doing the right thing every single day. Doing the right thing every single day. So today felt good. I had a productive day at work. Came home, went and did the Costco run, started cooking. Not sure how the meat's gonna turn out. Last time I cooked a piece of flat meat, I had my ceramic Kamado that my son Dallin has now overtaken. And that thing would get fiery hot, so I could just sear it, 2-3 minutes aside. It was perfect. So we're just gonna try this. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. Hopefully I'm not running to grab dinner somewhere. Hopefully this will be edible. But what I want to do with this Dinner with Dude segment is just kind of cook, talk, and share my thoughts, kind of like a walk and talk. But every day can't be a walk and talk right now. So here's your walk and talk. I can't think while I'm talking and trying to not fall off this treadmill because it's so skinny. Look at this. I feel like I have to go like a drunk driving test, like one foot in front of the other or something, or else it's gonna, woo, see that? Almost ate my crap. I don't even know how fast this goes. I can go faster. So it's not a full treadmill, it's a walking pad. We're at 6.5 right now. I'm not sure what that is, but that's what we're gonna do for half an hour. It's a decent pace. Anyway, if I can think, back to it. So I'm thrilled with the fact that I'm hitting my action items. I'm becoming more accountable to myself again. I kind of got off track. I made a couple of what I would call reflective, emotional videos. A couple of you might call them wah-wah videos. But I wanted to kind of document how I was feeling. Like, it's not always exciting, things like that. Sometimes it just feels like a routine. Sometimes it's monotonous. Sometimes it feels like a grind. Well, it doesn't really matter how it feels. Today I told myself, back to the grind. Had a long drive home last night. That kind of sucked. I got detoured on the freeway. That was a good hour to an hour and a half detour. But today I feel good. I am in an intermittent fasted state right now. Again, that's just the way I'm choosing to do it. Come home, do my stuff, and then I can eat dinner while I work on this video and get it posted. So anyway, I just want to report in, guys, that I'm feeling good. I'm not going to talk for 30 minutes while I do this, so I'm going to end this segment here, then we'll get back to cooking. So we're doing it. We're on this walking pad, 30 minutes, getting it done. All right, just got off the walk, 30 minutes, good. Watched our little video, Disney video, that was fun. Sorry, got to get my favorite barbecue tool. We're gonna go pull that off and crank it up to, I think, like 500 or so. I hope it's not cooked already, dude. I have no, I'm experimenting. Do you ever do that? Let's just take this off. Let's see how it looks. Okay, well, it's not cooked. It's definitely not cooked. So that needs a sear for sure. So we're just gonna let those sit there. I'm gonna crank this up to, what do you think? Oh, might as well, dude. Let's go all the way. Let's go 550. Boom. While that's going, that actually felt good to get out there, not out there and walk. I went about 1.25 miles in 30 minutes. That's not that great of a pace, obviously, but I was probably doing about 1.25 to 1.5, somewhere in there when I was walking outside this last spring. So that kind of puts me at the same pace. So at least I know, that little walking pad I have is some sort of like Amazon deal, dude. It's like, it doesn't even speak in miles, or I don't know how far I'm walking. I don't know what I'm doing. It's kind of frustrating. So that's that. While that's firing up, I'm gonna start cutting up some of this squash. All right, while that grill is heating up, let's just cut some squash. All I'm gonna do is cut them about like 1/4 inch. What is that? About 1/4 inch. And we're just gonna leave them big. Now, I blew it. I made a crucial mistake. I left and I'm no chef, as you can see by my horrible chopping skills, but I left my tripod in Salt Lake City. So all I have is this one that doesn't really move or swivel. And so anyway, yeah, let's cut the rest of these. And that's what it looks like all cut up. All right, we are at 550. Let's sear these suckers. Another little one. Yeah. Okay, that does look pretty good. Ooh, I'm gonna let that rest. Let that butter melt while we work on these squishes. All right, so melting in a little bit of butter, gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil, and I'm just gonna kind of saute these squash. I got rid of my frying pans, and I have a set that I gotta send back to Amazon. So, oops. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to put these in like a big pot and kind of see if I can fry them, put a little Parmesan cheese on there, and that's gonna be it. When they're soft, they're done. We're gonna take it however it is. And then we'll serve it up and we'll have a few bites and finish our thoughts for the day. But I just wanna say though that I'm feeling pretty good. Sometimes we go through those little phases. You gotta reset your mind, get something going right. And that's where I've been. So right now, I'm feeling pretty good. Once again, you'll hear me say this mantra a lot as you're around, but high productivity equals high self-esteem. So I had a productive day. I had a couple weeks where I just wasn't as productive. So it made me start to get complacent, made me start to do a bunch of stuff. Didn't make me, I allowed myself, okay? Nothing makes you do anything, right? We choose our path. So what I'm doing now is I'm recalibrating and resetting. We're getting this thing dialed back in. So just first step today is just hit those action items. That's what we're doing. I'll check back in a minute. All right, let's cut into that meat, shall we? Now, you probably know that you gotta cut it across the grain. I think I've got that right. So I'm just gonna cut it into some strips. I'm gonna kind of eat it like steak. And I'm only feeding myself, so don't worry about the no gloves. And if you're worried about that, you shouldn't be. Now, let's just take that right there, right? Okay. Is there something wrong with that? No, there's nothing wrong with that. stuff. I think I want it smaller, so I'm just gonna cut it like that. And I'm gonna cut it like that. And that is great. So again, that looks like about a good medium rare to me. That tastes like a freaking, like about a perfect medium rare. Let's go check out this squash and we'll just get ready. We'll finish up the video and have a little. All right, there it was, plated up. It's pretty good. Tastes pretty good. Maybe I over-seasoned the meat a little. I gotta learn, go a little bit lighter. But anyway, I wanted to do something a little bit different today. And this was dinner with dude or something. Anyway, I don't want to say I'm back. I don't want to say I'm back on track. I don't want to say anything like that. The needle is pointing in the right direction. That's right. So if we got a compass, we might be facing north again. So I think that's a good thing. That's a good report this week. I hit all my action items tonight already. I just have to go edit and post this. This video will be up a little bit later. I apologize, but it's hard when I do these videos where I try and like cook or eat or go do an activity. That's hot. If it's anything other than turning on the camera and just talking for 10 minutes, it takes time. So it is what it is. I'm gonna finish this up. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna insert the macros here. We got about 2 cups of sausage, about 10 to 12 ounces of beef. We're looking at around 1,050 calories. I am intermittent fasting, so this is all I've had to eat today. So I'm definitely in a calorie deficit. But my macros look good for keto, and bottom line is maybe I'll eat a little small handful of blueberries, maybe like a half cup of Greek yogurt, something like that, maybe a little bit later. And we'll keep it just plain and simple, but we're doing good. So getting back on track. My mood is a little bit elevated over maybe where it's been the last couple of days. And I appreciate you guys, appreciate your comments, appreciate everything. And I just wanted to check in and do something a little bit different. So dinner with dude, unstuck. This is how we do it. This is how we get unstuck. We identify problems, we come up with a plan of action, and we execute the plan of action. I know a lot of you have been stuck right now recently. Some of you have surgeries coming up. Some of you have other life issues that are about to hit you. I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to Disneyland, not this weekend, but next weekend. And I'm only going for 1 day, so my plan is to enjoy it. So if you don't like that, suck it. I don't care. But in the meantime, we got to make some big progress, right? So we got to make a good week. A good week this week, good week next week. Go enjoy that Disneyland trip. So anyway, that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow. Dude, out.